What's up guys, it's Top 10 Wrestling and SummerSlam has just wrapped up, so I'm going to sit here and review the show, discuss the results and say some of my personal highlights from the show. First of all, this webcam quality is so bad, my camera SD card is unreadable right now and I can't buy an SD card because it's 5 AM and I'm in the middle of nowhere in Turkey, so yeah, I can't replace that. I don't have a spare one or anything like that, so we're having to use this shitty MacBook webcam. But let's go. Ziggler versus Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship opened up the show. I'm not going to discuss the pre-show because fuck that, but the Ziggler versus Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship opened up. Really good opener. Started off quite slow, but like the last 10 minutes really picked up, saw some awesome spots. There was some stuff going on the outside between Dean and Drew, which played a big part in it, and Seth ultimately regained the Intercontinental Championship. And as Dean and Seth were celebrating together, I was waiting for Dean to turn, but it didn't happen. But it's fine because this opener was really exciting, and of all the SummerSlams in Brooklyn, this was probably the best opening match. The Bludgeon Brothers versus the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I've got to say, I have really got to say that I really thought this match was pretty good. This was probably the best Bludgeon Brothers match today as champions. Really wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, but it's all good. I mean, obviously the finish wasn't amazing with DQ and stuff, but there were some really cool moments in this. You know, Xavier Woods taking the elbow drop onto Harper from the outside. But yeah, it was a DQ finish with Harper and Rowan attacking them with the mallets, and that's how the match ended. But it was a pretty good match. Not much to say about Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. They got in, Strowman beat him up in the ring, chokeslammed him on the ramp, power slammed him, and won. Yeah, rest in peace Kevin Owens. And then we had a triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Carmella, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. I thought this match was absolutely awesome. Really cool match. To all the people who don't like Carmella, you can't look past how good she was in this match. She really did very good. There was a moment early on in the match where Carmella slapped Becky in the back of the head, then moved out the way, so it looked like Charlotte did it, and Becky and Charlotte started going at it. That was pretty funny. The match ended when Becky Lynch had the disarm her locked in on Carmella, and then Charlotte runs in and hit the natural selection on Becky to win her 7th Women's Championship. Her 7th. That's insane. But I'm happy with the result. Charlotte is the best women's wrestler in the world, so it's cool. And Becky Lynch turned heel right after. Becky Lynch turned heel, so this result has had a good thing come out of it with Becky Lynch turning heel. And I'm probably going to get a good long feud between Charlotte and Becky, which we'll probably see Becky eventually win the title, so it's a good result. And next up, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. What can I say about this match that probably hasn't already been said, even though this review will probably be up very quickly after the show, maybe one of the first, who knows. But man, this match was awesome. Even the promos were awesome. Before the match started, Samoa Joe got on the mic and said he promises that Daddy will come home, and then AJ Styles replies saying, "My family came here to see me kick your ass." And this match was just really stiff, you know, lots of stiff kicks. Kind of reminded me of CM Punk Brock Lesnar, where the intensity was building up as it went along. Really awesome match. Best match? No, it's not best match. I don't know what the best match of the night is. I'll say that at the end. But really good match. And this feud has been going on for 1 month and already has hit Gargano Ciampa levels of intensity. At the end, Samoa Joe got on the mic and said, "My promise is being broken, Daddy's not coming home, but I'm your new daddy," or something along the lines of that. I don't really remember too well, but it was really cool. And you could see the anger in AJ Styles' face, and he was bleeding as well, which really added to the effect. And he ran up at him, pushed him through the barricade, and hit him with a steel chair for Samoa Joe to win by DQ. DQ finish again, obviously not the most amazing finish, but I think the finish made perfect sense. And to be honest, I think that was the best way to finish the match. And then it finishes, and then the match ends. Well, what am I saying? AJ Styles walks out with his family to end the segment as a whole. Next up, we have Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. And this match is everything that I wanted it to be. It wasn't perfect. I think there was something missing. I'm not sure what it was. And the crowd was a small bit dead. But this match was really good. The Miz did pick up the win. A dirty win. He punched Daniel Bryan with something that Maurice gave him. But yeah, this match was really good. It was a grudge match, which is exactly what it should be. One of my favorite moments from the match was when The Miz was kicking Bryan, and Bryan just got up and just told him to, yeah, give it to me, and he was just taking it, and it was really cool. That really good spot right there. I definitely look forward to seeing this feud continue, hopefully into WrestleMania, where we can see Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, maybe for the WWE Championship. That would be awesome. Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. I actually kind of enjoyed this. I didn't expect to enjoy it, but I think one of the main reasons I enjoyed it was because Finn Balor, unannounced, just came out as the Demon, which was very smart on WWE's part to do that, to draw some buzz around the match. And Finn Balor sort of just squashed Baron Corbin in a very quick match, which, you know, is what it should be realistically. But Baron Corbin's character looks like a complete chum right now, so we'll see where it goes from here. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. Gotta be honest, completely forgot this match was happening. This match was average match, kind of just a match you'd see on SmackDown. But again, it's not their fault. They got put in the, you know, the cool down spot, and the crowd was super dead. There was one absolutely insane spot from Jeff Hardy. No surprises there. It's Jeff Hardy. Of course he's going to do it. Where Shinsuke was lying on the apron, and Jeff went for a swanton bomb, and then Shinsuke moved, so he just landed on the apron, and it looked like a hard bump. It looked painful. It looked mad, but Shinsuke did retain. He beat him with the Kinshasa, and after the match, Randy Orton came out, and it was quite funny. I actually quite enjoyed this. He looked like he was about to run in, and he the second he made it to the ring, just turned around and left and didn't attack anyone. So that was Randy Orton's appearance at SummerSlam. For the Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey, we had Natalya come out. I have to give the utmost respect for Natalya to be able to be back on TV this soon after the passing of her father. Massive respects to her for doing that. And this match was just another squash. There was so many squashes on this card. You had Braun and Kevin, Finn and Corbin, and then this. Literally, I think Plana tweeted this. Alexa Bliss only won the titles because she's double jointed and can make the armbar look stronger. And so yeah, that's what happened. Ronda Rousey put her in the armbar. Looked painful because of Alexa being double jointed, and Alexa tapped out quickly, and she celebrated with Natty, Nikki, and Brie. And the rumor going around right now is that the Evolution main event is going to be Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey. I pray to God that is not the main event. If that's the main event, I'm going to be annoyed. And Nikki Bella's on SmackDown as well, so how is she going to wrestle for the Raw Women's Championship? Whatever. And then finally we get onto the main event, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. But first, Braun Strowman comes out and he announces that he is going to be cashing in his Money in the Bank on whoever is going to win the match, and that immediately has me interested. But during the course of the match, it was just a typical Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match, just finishes all over the joint, short match. And Brock Lesnar ended up attacking Braun Strowman with a steel chair, hit him with the F5, and threw the briefcase all the way back up the stage so he couldn't get it. And then the second he got back in the ring, Roman Reigns hit him with a spear, got the 1-2-3, and finally won the Universal Championship. And because of the fact that Strowman got injured, he was not able to cash in the Money in the Bank contract, which is sort of disappointing, but at the same time, I'm just happy that the belt is finally off Brock, even if it is Roman. I don't hate Roman. And yeah, that ends the show. That ends SummerSlam 2018. And I gotta say, really amazing show all around. I don't think there was a single bad match. No really bad decisions. Everything made sense. Everything either ended the story or continued the story well. And there are matches where I'm looking forward to the rematches. AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. It makes perfect sense to put that in the Hell in a Cell. And I just can't wait to see where Charlotte versus Becky goes, and to see what's going on with Braun Strowman. Overall, I'd probably give the show maybe an 8 out of 10 or maybe a 9 out of 10. It's definitely followed TakeOver very well, and this weekend is just exactly why I'm a wrestling fan. You know, TakeOver was awesome, this show was awesome. This is exactly why I'm a wrestling fan, man. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Sorry that it's very low budget, but either way, I just wanted to get my review out as quick as possible, and my HD camera is not working. But yeah, goodbye and keep on rolling.